Hello, everyone, and welcome to I Love Snow, the FIS Daily Olympic Debrief. And this is the final Olympic debrief of these games. And we have a great one for you planned tonight. We are talking to Ben Harrington and then diving into the cross country men's 50-kilometer race and some of our favorite Olympic memories up to this date. So without further ado, let's bring out Ben Harrington. Hey, Ben, how's it going?
Hey, good. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, you are now a two-time Olympian, an X Game medalist, and your little brother just won an Olympic medal at the Games.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about your Games experience and what it was like also seeing your family member get to compete at this level as well.
Yeah, my games experience was awesome. This is my second time going to the Olympics. The first time was back in 2022 in China, and I was just really honored to have the opportunity to come back and do it again. And to be here in Italy in Livigno, in one of my favorite places, is really cool. And I was really happy with how I skied and able to land some good runs in the half pipe. And then getting to watch my brother win a bronze medal was kind of the cherry on the top of everything.
Mhm. Oh, and there it is. Did you know when you watched his run that it was going to be medal contending run?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that was the best run he's done ever, so I'm really proud of him for sure, and that was really awesome to see him land that.
Oh, so cool. And you made the finals of half pipe. So were you expecting to? Did you surprise yourself? What was kind of your emotions on making those finals?
I mean, I just wanted to go out and just ski. That's kind of all I can really do. Well, that's the only thing in my control. So I went out and was able to do that, and to end up in finals was awesome. Really all I could
Mhm.
ask for. And then to go and land some good runs out in finals was pretty epic.
And as I understand it, you've had a pretty serious knee injury as well. So how was it coming back from that knee injury to now be, one of the top in the world?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty bumpy road over the past year. I had knee surgery back in April of 2025, so had to recover for that coming into the season and qualify for the games.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, I was just stoked to be back here and just riding, and yeah, I was really honored.
Were there any surprises, obviously knowing you're in this field, but for the podium that ended up shaking out, was this to be expected or was there any shockers here?
I mean, we definitely were missing a couple big names in finals. Finley
Mm,
Ives, who went down in qualifiers, that was really tough to see. He definitely could have shaken stuff up, but I mean, all the boys killed it. It was really, really good night last night.
yeah, Alex Ferreira now adding a gold, so he has a one of each color, and Nick Gepper in his first half pipe landing in fourth was also very, very cool. Okay, I do have a question about Gepper. On the
Yeah.
circuit, is it cool that he's wearing the denim while he's competing? What's the denim thoughts from other competitors?
I mean, each to their own, really. Like if you're into it and that's what you rock with, then that's sick.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, that's awesome. And, we are so excited to see, you in that top 10 and coming back from knee surgery, like what a journey. So we'll be back with you very shortly to hear more about your favorite Olympic moments.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
And now we're gonna take a peek at some of the cross country from the day. Are super bummed we're supposed to have Bruna Mora from Brazil with us, but it sounds like she made her way over to Anholtz today to get to watch biathlon, which is a good reason to, be able to witness that at the Olympic Games. And so we are just really excited about what went down today in the 50-kilometer race and all of these incredible cross country moments that we have gotten to witness at this game so far. We have had, just absolute dominant performances from, of course, the Norwegians and Klæbo today. Klæbo goes 6 for 6. 6 races he entered, 6 gold medals won, including team sprint and the relay. So, absolute dominant performance. He becomes one of the most decorated Olympians of all time from any nation and continues Norway's streak as the most dominant nation in these Winter Olympic Games. And there he is at the finish line. If you didn't tune into the 50-kilometer race, the three Norwegians really stuck together for a good portion of the race, and it was only in the last few kilometers where they started to separate and where Klæbo made his decision to tackle that final hill and absolutely put in the work to create what ended up being just about a 17.5-second gap to his teammate Martin, and then followed up in third with a Norwegian Iverson, and that is the podium from the men's 50-kilometer race. I mean, absolutely incredible performances, and we'll have a lot to look forward to in tomorrow's women's 50-kilometer as well. And now, let's talk about some of our favorite Olympic stories of this. So let's bring back Ben and dive into the best stories from these Olympic Games. All right, Ben, we're back. We are going to run through some of the top stories of these Olympics, and we want to hear your take too on all of these things you've been seeing happen from the Olympic Games. So, starting off, I think, one of the most talked about things that we've seen at these games is Lindsey Vohn's comeback and what resulted in, multiple surgeries. So, as an athlete competing, what was kind of your take on Lindsey's comeback journey and what ended up happening in the women's downhill?
I mean, that was pretty impressive. She skied really amazing, and it was really unfortunate, honestly. She was like just a couple inches off having what could have been a gold medal run, but yeah, she's a huge inspiration, and what she did to come back was really impressive.
Incredibly impressive. And for anyone who didn't see, follow Lindsay's social media and you can see how treacherous this surgery situation has really been, and she said she's going to share more details soon, but it appeared that even to fly home to the United States, she had to be on her hospital bed and basically be carted onto a plane and flown in a hospital bed all the way overseas. So our thoughts and prayers are with Lindsay, and here's woof the image of the surgery. I mean, that's been a lot of screws and metal in someone's leg. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, we've already talked about him, but Klæbo, I mean, how do you're not a Nordic skier, but I'm sure you've seen all the headlines about Klæbo going 6 for 6 in gold medals. Like, how can we even appreciate someone being this dominant?
I mean, that's pretty insane to be that consistent. Like, definitely really impressive.
Yeah, and he now is, I think, yeah, second or third on the most Olympic medals of all time by an athlete. And so asserting himself truly as the best in the world. And something I find the most impressive about this situation too is he actually skied most of the World Cups and the Tour de Ski leading into this. Whereas, for example, the Swedish women who have also been insanely dominant in cross country skiing, some of them scaled back on their World Cups and the Tour de
Yeah,
Ski leading in, but he did all of those and then went for 6 for 6. So,
yeah, pretty insane.
absolutely. Yes, absolutely insane. All right, on to Nordic combined. Off bro. He took home quite a bit of hardware before, and this is a great meme we saw from FIS when you hear your national anthem 3 times in the same Olympic Games. So we are highly impressed. Again, dominance from Norway. And do you have any idea across all these sports, what do you think makes Norway so freaking good at winter sports for not being the largest nation in population?
I don't know. They're pretty hardworking people from what I know. I mean, I know Burke pretty well and a couple of the
Mhm.
other Norwegian guys, and they shred really hard and they're nice people, and it's really cool to hang out with them.
Yeah, yeah, and I did see something that says too, they actually in their schooling systems and their sports systems for youth, they don't let athletes specialize in a sport till after they're 15 years old, so they really get a wide breadth of sports in as children, which I guess is developing a lot of really good skills and then choosing to specialize later. Maybe the burnout is less, but
Yeah.
Norway absolutely destroying these Olympics. All right, we have the Olympic gold, the first one for South America for Brazil from Brazen. And how did they celebrate this? In the most, I feel like, fun way. So let's take a look at that. Oh, yeah, Brazil's first Olympic gold in the Winter Games from the men's alpine. I mean, that looks like a good celebration. Is this how the half pipers would celebrate too?
I mean, yeah, we had a pretty fun night last night, down in Lavinia. So yeah, Half Pipe Boys definitely turned it up.
Ugh, fun. I wish I'd get to experience that, but unfortunately, we have the longest race on the last day of the games
That's
before a
rough.
6 a.m. flight. But absolutely crazy from Brazil. First ever gold medal from South America there. Um, on to free ski. So Eileen Gu, what we saw from her these games, adding to her medal account, clapping back at reporters who are asking if she's disappointed in her gold because or not getting gold because she got silver. So how do you see as a freestyle athlete Eileen Gu changing this sport?
I mean, she's so impressive. The way she skis half pipe, slopestyle, and big air, it's really cool. And yeah, she's been riding really awesome, and I'm excited to see what she's got to do in half pipe.
What can you describe for someone like me who doesn't know as much about freestyle? What does it take to compete in all three of those disciplines? Like that's incredibly rare for someone to do all three of them at the same game. So what does that take to even be able to do that schedule wise?
I mean, it's a lot of hard work. Slopestyle and big air kind of both wrapped into the same discipline, but to throw half pipe in the loop as well is really hard to be able to make all those work together.
Do you think we've seen at this game some of the best big air comps ever?
Yeah, the big air finals was incredible. Definitely the gnarliest big air contest I've ever watched.
Oof, so cool. All right, on to snowboard. We got Cho from the half pipe. She had an insane comeback after she crashed in run one, and she couldn't even really walk after that and ends up winning gold. So, what did you see from this competition? Any insider knowledge that you picked up on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was really impressive. Like she came back after that huge slam. I didn't think she'd be skiing again. But honestly, the best part about that contest to me was Chloe Kim, even though she got second, she was so excited
Mhm.
for Gown and was just like over the moon for her. Like I know how bad Chloe wanted to win and the fact that she didn't win and then was still so supportive and so happy for her competitor, like just as a testament to how awesome she is as a person and how good she is as a rider.
Yes, absolutely, and I think too, I saw that Chloe actually has been a mentor to her for a long time as well, so really special that she, got to witness that and really courageous too to be able to put aside your own personal feelings on that competition day and surely being disappointed, but also doing it with what, a broken arm less than a month ago, a broken collarbone,
Yeah.
dislocated shoulder, and she just absolutely still landed a great run, but,
Yeah.
just was slightly edged out, and like you said, that support, that I feel like that was, like, the definition of, like, girlhood at the games was those 2 getting to hug it out after.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
pretty impressive.
Looking at snowboard alpine, Benjamin Carl celebrating his victory. Oh my god. This is one moment that stands out to me from the games is this right here. Is this something you'd ever do after you land a great half pipe run? Would you
Uh Taking my shirt off's probably not on my to-do list after I land a good run.
Fair, fair. That was definitely something I feel like that took the internet by storm was getting to see that and how excited he was. And also is at a much older age than a lot of his competitors, and he's still absolutely crushing it. Okay, to kind of wrap up our end of Olympics, I want to know from you, what was your most inspiring story on the field of play you saw this Olympic Games?
I mean, honestly, probably that snowboard girl going down and coming back up for run 3 and taking the win. That's pretty huge.
Yeah, yeah. No, definitely. And do you have a favorite off snow moment? Something that you saw happen off the snow that you are, really, really stoked on?
Not really, honestly. I was pretty locked in just to keeping focused on my training and stuff and watching all the competitions.
Mhm. That's fair, that's fair. And overall, these games saw some crazy weather too. We saw a lot of the freestyle sports get postponed due to snow. We've seen in cross country skiing and Nordic combined it snowing really aggressively yesterday, but also being very slushy, high temps days before. What do you think this kind of means for the future of winter sport as we look at all these like crazy weather conditions?
I mean, it's a winter outside sports. Like
Mhm.
we're gonna have to deal with these conditions no matter what. I mean, everyone rode great and handled the conditions as best as they could have,
Mhm.
and it was a great games in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. And anything too you can add to on the future of the Winter Olympic Games and what you hope to see come for these upcoming game cycles.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to see the progression of the sports and all
Mhm.
disciplines and stuff, and just really excited to see sky's the limit. Really,
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, thank you so much, Ben, for joining us, giving us some insider scoop on all the games, and congratulations on an incredible Olympic Games to you as well.
perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ben. All right, everyone. We have one final day of competition tomorrow, and it's the women's 50-kilometer classic race in Predazzo for cross country skiing. And I'm excited to tune in. I hope you're excited to tune in. What I expect to see, oh boy. I mean, Frida Karlsson, could she take it and really continue to assert herself as the best female cross country skier at these games? I I'm excited to see. I think Ebba can also be in there, so it'll be probably a good day for the Swedish women if they can nail their wax tomorrow. And this is it for our Olympic recap from FIS. I love snow, real talk. This has been an absolutely fun journey. Thank you to all the hosts, the guests, and everyone coming on and sharing their games experience, their love for these games, and what a cool Olympic Winter Games this has been. But it's not over yet. You know that coming up in just a short amount of time on March 6th is the start of the Winter Paralympic Games. And you will get to see three pair snow sports contested at these games, including para cross country skiing, my sport, para snowboard, and para alpine skiing. It's going to be an absolutely amazing Winter Paralympic Games, but we need all of you Olympic fans to stay tuned, to continue to watch, and to cheer on these athletes because if you loved these Olympic Games, I know you're going to love these Winter Paralympic Games. And in the meantime, if you want to learn more about some of these incredible winter para athletes that you will see competing starting in March, you can check out anywhere you get your podcasts, a podcast featuring me alongside FIS, a incredible story of so many of these athletes, hidden champions. Find it anywhere you get your podcasts and learn about the best athletes you've never heard of. And we are excited for you to tune into the Paralympics. Thank you for all your love, your support of these Olympic Games. And we are excited to continue to bring you the action very, very soon. And we'll see you at the Milano Cortina Paralympic Games. And that is all from I Love Snow Real Talk. Thank you, everyone. And tune in tomorrow. Last cross country race. I'll be expecting you to watch. All right. Bye, everyone.